Oh, hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to Tackle Revisited, where we love all things fishing, hunting, and camping related. One of my main loves is everything vintage. So today, I've got a special treat for you. We'll be going over the Pre-Max steel rod and an old-timey level line reel. Check this out. Don't get much smoother than that. That's butter. Put that on some toast, friends. So let's get fishy. So I recently acquired this vintage level line. Doesn't have any name brand on it. Only says made in the U.S.A. But she's a little bit rusty. And I want to string her up. Get her working smooth again. The ice is about all broke up now in the river. And we'll be looking at getting out and getting some panfish. Getting at some panfish pretty soon here. And just perfect for this old reel, I had this Pre-Max steel rod lying around. It's got this beautiful wood handle on it, etched wood handle. Nice netting on there. She's pretty rusty. Seen some use. We're going to tune this old reel up. Just try to get the surfaces here where the line will go across and get her oiled up a bit. And I might even try my hand at polishing up some of this plastic and maybe using some steel wool on some of these rusty parts here. Let's buff her out a little bit. I'm not expecting much out of it. It's looking pretty rough, and I don't really intend on spending a whole lot of time at it. I like a little bit of patina. Mostly I just wanted it to work smooth and not have to worry about my line breaking because it's rub it on rust. Another thing I'll probably do, like I said, I'm not going to try and restore this by any means, but I'll probably run a brass brush through these eyelets here and just kind of make sure that those are nice and smooth and they don't have any kind of corrosion on them. I don't want to nick that line up. So products that we'll try to use for a lubricant, I'm thinking about this Gunmedic lube. Utilizes the same technology used in jet engines, then surely it ought to be able to keep these little brass cogs or gears that are in here to working smooth together. I should have some luck with that, and a fishing reel. A little steel wool and a chunk of tin. Try to clean up the chrome now. I'm a bike guy, and I've used this stuff to polish frames before. This is a super fine. That's all we want. We don't want to gouge that all up. We might be able to get some of this rust off of here and get her shined up. And I'm imagining this little rod here is probably too far gone. I'm probably not going to be able to do much for that. But I don't have anything really riding on that, so we don't got to worry about that messing anything up. I've got a couple mini flathead screwdrivers here, right tools for the job. They fit, or I test fit those to make sure that they fit nice and snug inside their slots. They're not all sloppy or gouging everything up. I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't want to make it any worse than it is. And then maybe to polish this plastic up a little bit, I do have a little polishing wheel wound up into my cordless drill there, And we'll try our hand at using some Crest 3D white with charcoal. And it says it removes 80% of surface stains in hard to reach places. So I've heard of guys using toothpaste before to polish things up. It's like a polish, and it polishes people's teeth, so why not? Anyway, let's get into it. Only a couple little screws on this thing. 2 on one side, 1 on the other. And I'll leave that handle on there until I get this apart and see what it's all about. I don't need anything flopping out of here. But I'm pretty sure I can take these 2 off of here without having to worry about much. Alright, there's that. Pretty straightforward. You got a little brass attached to the handle there. So we'll use this one to take that down. Now I do have a little bit of slop in there, and I'm wondering I might go ahead and put a little washer on the back side of the screw here just to try and tighten that up. I've got a little washer laying around here somewhere that we can flop on there, and that should maybe take up a little bit of that play. If not, that's okay. If it doesn't work out right, that's okay. I just won't use it. That off there like that. Take that out of there. Doesn't look like it. Looks like that's plastic on metal. And you know, I'm not sure how that plastic will react to some gun lube. It might just eat right through that. Little brass cog there on our level line there. Our spool comes right out of that. Maybe see a little bit better how rusty that is. And we'll try to clean that up. If it doesn't come clean, it doesn't come clean, that's fine. And then maybe I want to give myself a little bit of room here, a little bit, so I can remove this out of the way. This is made in the U.S.A. and that's kind of cool. So I can try to take this other screw out here, but by the looks of this, it looks like it's riveted together the rest of the way. So I'm not expecting too much in that regard coming apart. And it really doesn't seem to want to. Oh, okay, by doing that, I was able to get enough space to get that out, and that's cool. This is the important part to me. I wanted to get that nice and smooth as possible so that it's not messing my line up. And maybe, just maybe, I can get this pin out of here. And it feels like it will. So that's cool. I might be able to get that cleaner than I thought. And this pin doesn't seem to... That seems to be peened in there pretty good. Oh, wait. Am I going to be able to get it out? There we go. So we got that one out too. So now, there's our cage. Again, I'm not going to mess around with those rivets there. And I'm probably not going to play around and try to get this out. We'll just work around that when we're polishing it up. This is your cast release here. It moves that little doodad out of the way so that there's these gears on the, should be some gears on the other side there, and allow that to free spin. for our casting. So we'll be able to get our bobber and our perch rig out there, or what have you, whatever we're working with. So maybe we'll start with the most important one. And I'm already bleeding. That's an old wound I just picked up the other day. I was drilling through something and wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, and drilled right into my hand. And that's safety first, right, kids? This would be a perfect live video if I ever get enough followers. You guys could just sit around and watch me do stuff like this all night long. Watch me work. You know, some people like that live stuff. They'll sit around and watch somebody work, watch somebody diddle around for hours on end. So look at that shining right up there. Like I said, we ain't really trying to get it perfect, but we'll get her close, I guess. It's already shining up pretty nice there. Getting some of that rust off of that. So yeah. Also, I heard that, and I've never tried it, I've used steel wool on chrome quite a bit, but I did recently hear that if you use a little bit of water, it kind of helps it out. But as you can see, already that's looking mighty shiny. It's got a nice shine to it already. And that's what we want. We want this area right here mostly to be as smooth as possible. So I'll probably just set that aside for now. You guys see me cleaning on that. And we'll get in here and we'll clean this out. And we'll try to get this handle cleaned up a bit. And then the beauty of editing, it'll be like Julia Child's pulling a cake out of the oven. Let's set this stuff aside for right now. I'll try and give you a little view here. Let's try our hand at some of the polishing on this plastic with this toothpaste and see what kind of result we can get out of that. Might be time for a new tube, huh, kids? Brush your teeth. You only get, well, you get 2 sets, but you only get 1 adult set, so brush your teeth, kids. You're gonna need them. You need that. Alright, so let's just kind of rub that on there a little bit. Work that in. We'll get our drill out. See just how shiny we can get that part. That's really doing a number on my little brush there. Stuff's hardening up pretty good. Break on that. We spent a little bit of time on that. We'll kind of give you a little sneak peek at that, what that's going to do before I do a little bit of edit. Give her a little spit shine there. Get some of that stuff off. Let's see just how good a job we did. I might wore through some of it. I don't know. expecting good things. That was pretty dingy looking before I started on that, so I'm expecting good things out of that. Anything's probably better than what it was. It's not plastic polish, but look at the dinge that's coming off of that. That's beautiful, ain't it? Oh man. It kind of turned out nice, didn't it? Oh, it's a sparkling gem right there. It's a gem dandy, kids. And it looks like it revealed a scratch or two on here, a little gouge. I don't think that's nothing that has to do with me. But once we put that shiny chrome in front of there, you guys will never even know that was like that. You'll be so distracted. No spit shine. Abrasion showing there, probably from getting set down over the years. Look at that shine on that, you guys. It ain't perfect. You know, it brought a little of the gunkiness to it, or, you know, revealed some of the wear and the scratches on there or whatnot, but a little bit of toothpaste, kind of polish that up and bring that back a little bit. A little bit of toothpaste, a little bit of steel wool, and then, you know, brass. I think we're gonna want to degrease this, try and get some of this old grime off of here with a little bit, some hops gun board cleaner, and a little bit of elbow grease, and we'll try and get that cleaned up the best we can and reassemble with some of that lubricant and see how it turns out. So I don't know, stay tuned. So here we have it, all put back together. She took a mighty nice polish. There's a few little nicks and scratches that I just couldn't buff out. Maybe if I spent a long time at it. I was able to find a washer that helped hold the handle flush against the seat. There's a seat edge where the handle tapers down to a square, and that's just holding that nice and flush down on that and taking up some of the slop. There is still a little bit because it's in a plastic recess there, and it's not the most tight of tolerances. So we got a beautifully smooth polish on the inside of our steel eyelets there. They are just like new. Get a picture of the front one for you guys here. Look at that. Shine right up nice and pretty, like no snags there. That'll be really good on our line. Now normally they would have strung this with some braided silk line or some braided cotton. Unfortunately, I don't have any vintage line, and I was thinking about maybe using some of the Stren power braid, Kevlar power braid in a 15-pound test and doing a uni to uni to some trilene XT extra tough monofilament. And I may even do that yet, but for now I think we're going to try the trilene. I've got 1,000 yards of that. And we'll see how that holds up now that all those eyelets are polished. And this is a nice see-through line, low vis line that hopefully it won't spook the fish. You know, we'll try some new technology on here, but we'll run with this for now. So get her finished up and strung up, and she'll be ready to go. Oh man, look at that gem dandy. There you go, you guys. Beautiful example of Americana fishing craftsmanship. It doesn't get much better than that. The Pre-Max steel rod with a U.S.A. made level line reel. No frills. Just like your granddaddy used to carry down to the bank, and we'll be having her at the dock this spring. Landing some big fat sunnies, sassy old bluegills. Boy. Right into the pan. Some panfish. Look at that. Man, that's a gem. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys at the water hole.